What's up, guys? Mason the Brock Henderson here, and this is the Blacklist Season 4, Episode 6, The Thrushes. So this is ultimately coming a lot sooner than I thought it would, but this is the episode where they capture Constantine. Alexander Kirk. Very interesting. So ultimately we get a lot of, I think, some questions answered. For instance, we get 100% confirmation, even from Reddington talking to Cooper, that Kirk was her father. Because it's like he doesn't want to admit to her that he lied to her, but he did. And so it's just kind of weird for me. Like, she's caught you in a lie. She has enough proof now. She knows that you lied to her. The best thing to do is to stop, because the more you lie to her, the more she's going to hate you for it. And yet he just continues, I've never lied to you. I'm like, dude, we clearly see that you have. But, I don't know, maybe he's convinced that because he and her mom had something, I think he's convinced himself that Elizabeth is his daughter. Maybe. But, I mean, it's kind of interesting to see. I still want to see exactly what happened, because we've seen the flashbacks that Liz had to, her house burning down, her room burning down. And so it's kind of a question of what exactly happened there. Well, we finally got to see that house and no sign of it burning down. So it's kind of the question of, was that true? Was that memory of hers true? What exactly happened on that night? Because I want to know. And I think that's kind of what they're building up for the rest of this first half of the season, because now that they've captured Kirk, it feels kind of like it's over. No more story to be told. So I think that's where the story's going to go next. It's going to involve a lot of questioning him, possibly something else going on in the background with maybe his organization. We'll see what happens next, but as far as the story goes, I feel like now we're going to get a lot more story of what happened in Elizabeth's childhood. So a lot of interesting setup there. A lot of this episode was about capturing Constantine. The setup for meeting up with him. They find out that somebody's been listening in, and of course at that point, once they figured that out, it's like, well, of course it's Aram's girlfriend, because who else can we think of that could possibly have intercepted their stuff? So yeah, that's where this whole episode is leading to. She works for a group of people called the Thrushes, and they've been feeding information to Kirk. So you have your two sides of it. You got Liz setting up a meeting with Kirk to get her daughter back, and you got Aram dealing with the fact that his girlfriend used him to get information. So kind of sad for Aram, but at the same time, he and Samar have kind of already had a thing going on, and so this is more of a chance for them to actually become a thing, because now that his girlfriend's out of the picture, now they're both free, and I think that's where they're gonna go next with these two. But yeah, the whole thing with Aram and his girlfriend, there was one frustrating part where they were going to keep it from him, and then he shows up and he's already figured it out, and he's just like, how could you guys keep it from me? I'm like, well, they just found out like not that long ago. So I don't know. It felt like they were trying to do they're gonna keep it from him so he doesn't give it away, and then he finds out, and they still do the same reaction that he would have if they had kept it from him. But there was no time for him to keep it from them. So I don't know. It was kind of confusing how that was all handled. But ultimately, we see him having to try to trick her into thinking that he doesn't know what's going on. It's kind of funny to see him react, but then whenever she turns into cold-blooded killer mode, that was kind of creepy to see, because the entire time she's been just this cheery, hyper, oh, it's so good to see you, Ram, and all that stuff, and then all of a sudden whenever she turns into killer mode, she's got like this look on her face, just these wide, dead eyes as she's going to try to kill him, and I'm just like, that's creepy. It's really, really creepy. But yeah, I mean, that storyline comes to a close. They manage to keep Kirk from figuring out what's going on, but at the same time, Liz wants to. I think what happened was, and maybe I'm wrong in my thinking here, but let me know what you guys think. I think what happened was Liz called him to tell him that the FBI in Reddington knew about their meeting spot, so they needed to change it. So then he sent his little army to go take care of Reddington at their first meeting spot, when in reality Reddington was behind her. And it was like a whole, that was the point, was to make him send his army elsewhere, so he only had a few bodyguards this time to take out. So ultimately it comes down to this one moment where Kirk's got Agnes and he's standing on the edge of the building, and Liz is able to talk him down and convince him to give her baby back. And not her baby back ribs, her baby back. And that's kind of where it leaves off. We see Constantine getting put into the little metal cubicle thing that Reddington was in the first season. We see Reddington going to talk to Liz and Tom and going to see Agnes, and Liz telling him, now that Kirk's captured, we no longer need your protection, we're going to find somewhere else to live. He's like, I know. So I think Reddington kind of accepted the fact that she is wanting to move out from under his protection. And I think he's okay with it now. He still looks hurt by it, but I think he's okay with it because she's not really in immediate danger at this moment, because Kirk's been captured. So, interesting way to end it off, the fact that Kirk is now captured, the fact that now that they've got him in possession, what are they going to do with him? What questions are they going to ask him? Obviously, I know what Liz is going to ask him, but why are they keeping him in that cell? What is the plan they have for him? And then, of course, where's the rest of the season going to go? Because it felt like they were going to stretch this out for more than just... It's not even the first half of the season done yet. It's more like the first half of the season is where we are. And they've already captured him. They've already got him locked up. So I don't know where the rest of the season is going. I'm intrigued, but at the same time I'm kind of worried that they don't have enough story to keep me interested for the rest of the season. But we'll see what's going to happen next. Maybe some new enemy will pop up and we'll have to watch them take on a new enemy, something like that. Who knows? But yeah, good overall episode. Pretty intense near the end. I enjoyed it. So let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below, what you like and dislike about this episode. Let me know, we can talk about it and discuss all that good stuff. Leave a like and subscribe for future Blacklist reviews, and I'll see you at the next one. Peace out.